Hi traders, Adrian from Trader Uni, back again. I thought during this session might be quite nice just to show you what we send out to our traders on a day-to-day basis. We issue some daily analysis, and the idea is to just recap what's happening in the markets, show you a few charts that are important, obviously, and some trade ideas that we issue each day as well. So obviously, today's 2nd of April 2026. It's been a very lively session, especially overnight with Donald Trump speaking, and obviously all that geopolitical conflict that's going on in the Middle East. So that's going to make markets jittery, but we need to have a safe plan and a good strategy and fantastic trade management. So here, this report goes out to our group every day. And we'll give you a brief overview of what's happening in equities, commodities, currencies, and crypto. Okay, so all that is telling us is what's up to date at the time of production, which is written about 9:30 in the morning. So giving you a good background, a good up to date, keeping you up to speed of what's going on. We have a couple of strategies as well. We're live every morning and every afternoon with the IMS strategy and the fast track momentum. Traders tune in to our Discord channel and happily listen to us and ask questions of anything that's going on they might not be unsure of. Obviously, we have other strategies as well that we can help you with. As we said, we are daily live trading, and that's for people to join us. As said, 8 a.m. In the UK and Europe sessions, and 2:30 for the US market open. Okay, everyone just clicks into our trading floor on Discord, and you can all hear and see what we're doing. Every week we have a trader circle, so that is on a Monday night, 6 p.m. Okay, usually 6 p.m. obviously depending on trader availability, and that's a live market analysis and Q&A session for all our trading professionals that are with us. That could be new students, could be experienced students, but it's there for you to ask any questions during the sessions. We also have other live webinars during the week. So we just click through some important charts. This is just a daily chart of the FTSE. The yellow line, the gold line, is a 200-day moving average. Look how important that was. The DAX has broken that. S&P just below it. NASDAQ just below, as you can see. Euro dollar, cable. These are all important charts just to showing you a brief level of where they are. We don't take a trade idea or make a trade idea out of these. They're just showing us on the daily, the longer term chart. All right, so gold had a big pullback after a big rise, but you can still clearly see that's in a decent uptrend. This was crude. Obviously, look at the breakout from the war. It's reaching levels that hasn't been seen for quite some time, because obviously the supply chain choke that's the current conflict is providing with us all. And obviously Bitcoin, just as a day, the daily chart here shows from its highs nearly 124, 125,000. It's just pulled back now from an uptrend into a downtrend below the 200-day moving average, sticking around really the 60-70 level for the last month or so. So with the analysis that we do, we write some trade ideas if we see something that's suitable. The strategy is called the FX Fast Track Momentum, so FXFTM, and here we look at Euro Aussie. Okay, we think it's bullish. We like to trade in line with the underlying trend as well. And I think you can see through previous videos that we've done, we were selling in the downtrend. Worked really well. We had a confirmed break at the 164, 136 level, and the prices have moved higher. Back above the 200-day moving average. And this morning, we saw another opportunity to purchase. I think there's a 168.046 level, 048 level, and that's what we've said here. So we've got that, the buy stop in there. Okay, so as we say, we'll write a brief synopsis of how we see the trade going and what our entry is, and we'll look for maybe a minimum 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio trade to start with. So listen, happy for you to take notes of the trades that we've shown you, and you can just follow them and see how you go. And if you want to subscribe to us, just follow the links at the end of this video. We'd very much welcome you to book in a session with us so we can show you a bit more about what we do, and obviously find out a bit more about yourselves and what you need from trading mentors or experienced professional trading academy. On the bearish side, we looked at Eurodollar. Why? Because what we see here is this struggle to push through that resistance zone that we've highlighted in grey. With the round black circle, it's hit the 200-day moving average and resistance, so it's harder to break through two levels of resistance, and we see now the potential for that to go a little bit lower, which it's doing because of the momentum tools that we look to apply in the strategy have obviously all turned bearish, and we're looking for that to move a little bit lower, and we've set up that one-to-one risk reward ratio trade. If anyone's unsure of the terminology, it's just trader speak. You get used to it the more you do it. It's a day-to-day thing. Obviously, as you get more experienced, the terminology just becomes second nature. We had a really good trade in sterling CAD. I think we issued that on Wednesday. And can you see, we've done the one-to-one because, you know, you might say, oh, why do we just do one-to-one? Why can't we have 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1? Well, we're pretty much new traders, and it's important to bank. Okay, we think, you know, with the strategy we have, prices tend to move in that direction to start with on a one-to-one basis, and it works really well. You know, we don't need to be greedy. Okay, we want to start banking because that builds confidence. That's going to help you be hopefully a profitable, you know, sustainable trader for longer. And you can see here that target got hit bang on the level we thought, and now it's pulled all the way back down to support. But I think that's now broken, but we'll see how we go from there, because obviously if it breaks the trend line below the 200-day moving average, we're now going to take maybe a bearish standpoint on our watch list for sterling CAD. But a good trade, bank the profits. Obviously we move on. And here's a new trade that's in play. We were bullish dollar Swiss this morning. We've got in at 0.79938. A one-to-one risk reward ratio trade was created with a stop loss of 79.522 and a target price of spot 80.362. So we're showing you some commonality here, and you can see the uptrend provides an opportunity to bank cash with the upward propulsion. Okay, it's up to you to want to increase your knowledge, want to understand more about how we do, and I suggest, you know, you book in a call with us, have a one-to-one personal session free of charge, you know, with some links during this video. So, you know, those kind of things that we're doing all day, every day are going to build your knowledge. The same in gold. We took a bullish trade from, we saw a low and a higher low established. We took the long here, one-to-one, bang. We know there's resistance in place. The trend line is placed, and that's what happened. We hit our profit target and it pulled back. We may look to take a short at some stage as the trading day develops, or as it's coming into a long Easter holiday. We might be just sitting on the sidelines, and we'll come again on Tuesday when the markets reopen for us here in the UK. So, you know, bear in mind, look for commonality, be strategic with the strategy that you're using, and be confident how to apply it. That's very important. Application of a strategy and discipline with the rules is what's going to make you successful. Obviously, manual analysis, that's very important. You need to learn the skills there and understand how, again, to use those tools, how to apply those tools, and when to trade. Look for the higher probability setups. And again, here we can scale on the down tick. This was cable, and a good idea that if you're trading with the trend, the possibility of success is higher. Okay, because you're actually going with that trend until it breaks. Also, very important to trade with trade journaling. Yeah, make sure you make notes of your trades. Have a look back, recap what went right, what went wrong. Very important to do that, because, you know, if you're not logging your trades and you're not looking back and doing that, how are you going to build your knowledge. How are you going to understand how you felt last time when the same thing is happening? That's ultimately pretty important, because we don't want this kind of heightened emotive state. We want to stay calm, and we can do that through looking back what we've done before, and obviously building that trading plan is very important. Okay, so I'm going to show you I think I have one. Let's have a look here. Let's get that chart up. We have trading view here now. I just wanted to show you euro dollar. So this is in play. This is where we're at now. And we went short at 115.444 earlier in today's session. Why? Because we see resistance in this grey zone here. We know we're in a downtrend because we've got this, got high, lower highs, lower highs. And at the moment, we're in this kind of a little range here. So from here, resistance. I move that around here. You can see this area here, resistance. We've placed our stop outside the 200-day moving average. It's important. We've entered on that parabolic flip. Again, terminology, strategy, don't worry too much about it. We'll teach you. And then we've got this one-to-one down to, we're looking for 114.592 roughly as our target price to bank profits. For safety, it might be wise just to close the trades at the end of trading today, so you have no exposure during over the weekend. It's 4 days, and Trump could say anything over 4 days, right? So we need to act with a little bit of cautiousness during these heightened times of these events that are going on. So please be careful. That's all I wanted to show you today. Wish you a very happy Easter. And look forward to chatting again next week. Have a good one, traders. See you soon.